Great. Good afternoon, TechCrunch. My name is Vinny Lingham, and I'm the CEO of Gyft. Thank you for the opportunity today to share with you our vision for solving the growing problem of plastic gift cards. Gyft is a digital gift card platform that will forever change the way you think about gift cards. We've built a beautiful application for you to manage all your gift card needs right from your mobile phone. And we're unveiling Gyft to the public for the first time here at TechCrunch. Now, did you know that over $20 billion in gift cards go unspent every year? Now, that's because your gift cards usually end up lost, stolen, or forgotten. Our Gyft is here to change all that. It's bad for consumers, and it's bad for retailers. So, sorry. We're making gift cards fun, and we're making gift cards social. And we're giving away over $250,000 for our launch. But more on that later. Right now, I'd like to introduce you to my co-founder, CJ McDonald, to run you through the app for the very first time.
Thank you, Vinny. How's it going, TechCrunch? Why would you carry your gift cards like this when all you need is your phone? Gyft is here to simplify your life, and we've built a beautiful application. Here is my stash of cards, conveniently organized in the Gyft app. No more forgetting your cards at home. Uploading a card to Gyft is simple. Let's take this Gap card, for example. I select the merchant, enter the code on the back of the card. Our system will verify the card and tell you the balance. And now, my Gap card is on my phone. Now, has anyone here ever been stuck needing to send a present to a friend on the fly? No problem. Gyft is seamlessly integrated with Facebook for convenience around sending gift cards to friends and family. Our patent-pending personalization engine will suggest relevant merchants your friends will enjoy. And we'll even notify you around special events like birthdays. I've got a friend out there that might need a new pair of flip-flops. Let's go ahead and send him a card. I select the merchant, enter the amount I'd like to send him. I can personalize a message to him and then send it via Facebook, email, or text. I enter my payment information, and just like that, my gift card is on its way. We wanted to make receiving cards simple and convenient, and anyone can receive a card on Gyft, regardless of the type of phone that you have. If you receive a gift, simply open the envelope, and the card is ready to use. Speaking of using cards, redemption is simple with both barcode and numeric options. Check out this scratch feature that we just filed a patent on. You can actually scratch the card to reveal your code. And now, you pay with your phone by simply scanning it or just showing it to the cashier. I've had this Neiman Marcus card for years, and I'll probably never use it. We're introducing a feature where you can re-gift unwanted cards to friends and family. Let's go ahead and send this card to Jessica Alba to thank her for speaking at TechCrunch. I select the recipient, personalize the message. I can send it to her on Facebook. And in a matter of seconds, she will receive a notification that she has received a card, and hopefully, she'll find something that she can enjoy. Now, we're really excited to disrupt the $100 billion gift card market and appreciate your time. Vinny has a few things he'd like to share with you.
Thanks, CJ. So we're really excited about what we've unveiled here at TechCrunch. But this is just the beginning. In the future, we're going to allow retailers and developers to leverage Gyft's powerful...
You're probably all wondering what the deal with my jacket is. Well, we wanted to do something extra special for all the TechCrunch attendees. So we are giving away over $20,000 of gift cards, ranging from $5 to $500. So come find me afterwards to get yours.
Thank you, and we hope you love what we've built.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks.
Dude. I know.
Judges?
Thanks.
So if the recipient isn't yet a user, you have a way of getting them to be a user if they use the iPhone application or download it as well. What happens if they don't even have a smartphone or they're on Android? Can you sort of do standard delivery?
So Gyft works on any mobile browser in HTML5 only for receiving and redeeming. You can't send or anything else, but just the redemption processes. So you can, with the iOS app, you can send to anyone, and they have iOS, they can download. But if you have an Android device, you can use the mobile browser.
So if you get it through email and you don't have a smartphone, you can just print out the receipt.
Yes,
sort of
the same way you normally do it anyway.
Got it.
Is Dixon an investor?
Yes, through Founder Collective, yeah.
Chris, what do you think of this, besides it's awesome? What do you think about them giving away $250,000 a year money in the launch?
Hold on, let me clarify that. A lot of the retailers that we're working with are actually co-sponsoring the giveaway. So our investors probably would have killed us if we would have taken the money that we raised to do that. So we're partnered with a lot of the retailers to participate in that.
Okay, so besides that.
I'm not personally, I mean, we have a distributed model and someone else did this investment, so I actually just sort of learned about it today. But so I guess my question is, what do these retail relationships like entail, and is there anything required on the, to redeem these, like any special integration, or how does that work?
Yeah, that's a good question. So there's a bunch of processors that the retailers all work with, and we've integrated with a majority of the larger processors on the back end to be able to check the balances on these cards and to be able to maintain when we sell the cards in a digital format. Now, the POS systems vary by merchant. So, that's why we've got both barcode redemption options as well as numeric options. So for the retailers that mainly are moving towards introducing scanners to their systems, you can just scan it. And if they don't have that, we've got a backup plan where if your credit card strip wasn't working on your credit card and they would just key in the code of the card, they would key in the code on the gift card and it would deduct the balance. So each gift card has a unique balance and value to it that's tied to that number.
So I could see how this is different from some of the other companies out there, whether it be Wrap or where you're focusing on existing gift cards. What happens in a couple of years when a lot of the gift cards become virtual and you do run into some of these players who are working in this space? How do you differentiate?
So I think our main goal is to build a platform around gift cards. It's a $100 billion market. There's a lot of dollars that are spent. That's in the US only. So if we build a platform, what TripIt did for travel, right now if you go to homedepot.com, you've got two options when you want to buy a gift card. You can send a friend a plastic gift card in the mail, and 3 to 4 days later they get a package in the mail, or you can send them an e-gift card. And with an e-gift card, they receive an email. They still need to print that email or manage that email 3 or 4 months later when they go to use the card. So we envision a place, and we have a number of discussions going on, both with retailers as well as some of the virtual card providers, where you can actually just forward those codes or those card numbers into your gift wallet. So we want to be a depository for stored value. We're not trying to get into the payment platforms with some of the other, Google Wallets and whatnot. We're more interested in being a platform for gift cards to just manage all your gift card needs.
So in the past couple of years, the gift card market, over $100 billion, has moved from 100% plastic to what is now 10% e-cards and 90% plastic. Now the plastic side is going to reduce over time. We want to be the company at the forefront enabling that, making sure that's happening.
So I 100% agree with your vision around these cards moving into your phone. In fact, I think the whole wallet's going to move into the phone. I think everyone kind of agrees with that end state, but we're not quite sure what the transition is going to look like. Is there ultimately a separate app for your gift cards and your credit cards, or is it ultimately just one app for whatever you're using to make your payments? And if it's the latter, what kind of position are you in?
Sure. So the way we look at the gift card market and the digital wallet space is that a lot of people are not comfortable with having a social wallet which includes all their personal payment information. So you don't want to have potentially social networks connected to your credit cards, etc., in one space. And that's where we're different. We don't touch the open loop system. We're just closed loop, and we're focusing on the gifting space with Gyft. And we feel that that's a logical separation. And so in our mindsets, we see gift cards and the gifting space as being a totally different space to loyalty, coupons, and even the open, when I say open loop payments, credit cards, Visa, MasterCard, that sort of thing. We see it two separate use cases.
Right, so just to follow up on that, let's say that Square's experiment that they're going to do with Starbucks works, and that you've now got the Square app on your iPhone, and you walk into a Starbucks, and it knows what you want to order, and you pay for it using your iPhone. If you're going to buy a Starbucks gift card, are you going to store that in Square, or are you going to go to Gyft, to your app to do that? I mean, I guess that's kind of my concern about where does this end up?
So we're open. We want the consumer to choose. That's why we're going with the Passbook integration. We believe in card portability. So you can move the cards wherever you want. And we wouldn't have a problem with that. If there was an integration or we could do one, we would enable that. We don't feel we add value by just being the storage facility for users. We want to be the place where you store all your stored value cards. But if users want to do whatever they want with it, they're free to do it. As long as, that's the platform play Steve is speaking about. We want to be the platform for it.
We want to be platform agnostic too.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it doesn't matter what type of phone you have. Starbucks is a unique example because people go to Starbucks on a weekly basis, sometimes multiple times a day. Starbucks has a very innovative app that is great for avid Starbucks drinkers. The reality is as a consumer, I'm not going to have a Target app, a Walmart app, a Sears app, and a Starbucks app. So we want to make it simple to be able to just manage your gift cards, which the average person has 3 or 4 gift cards.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things Vinny mentioned in his presentation. A lot of gift cards end up lost, stolen, or forgotten, and laws were changed in 2010. There's this myth that retailers like the breakage model around gift cards. The reality is they don't, because it sits as an open liability on their books. And if I've got a plastic Gap card sitting in my pocket here, they don't know anything about me. They have no way to communicate to me. They have no way to drive me in store. They have no way to incentivize me to redeem this card. If it's on my phone, we could start to do interesting things like Geo. I'm walking by a Gap. Hey, CJ, don't forget, you've got a Gap card. It's been 12 months since I received this card. You haven't looked at it. We can send a little push notification to the phone. So we can do some interesting things with users' permission, of course, where we can also, drive redemption and customer acquisition for these guys.
Are you guys looking at competitors like Karma, which Facebook has now? There's a lot of people going after this.
So I think David brought up, some of the competitors, and Karma, obviously, you bring up. Karma is a social gifting platform. It's a new market. They're doing some really interesting things. We're really excited about what they're doing. They've got physical goods. Like, it's social gifting to be able to send, gifts to your friends for their birthdays or whatnot. We're focused on the gift card market. $100 billion spent. We want to provide a better platform around gift cards. And, it's one of those things where you might be interested in wine, and I want to send you an actual bottle of wine or a box of chocolates on, Karma, but David's interested in, clothing or whatever the case is, and I don't know what size he is or, what he likes, so I want to send him a, $100 card to Nordstrom's.
Do you take, right now, are you charging anything, or you take a percentage of the card, or are you just enabling the transfer right now?
So with regards to the business model around what we do, we retail gift cards the same way Costco or Target or any Walgreens does. So we're basically a reseller of gift cards on behalf of the merchants. So there is a percentage that we get on the sale. So for us, there's no additional friction for the consumer. They're buying a $100 gift card, they're paying $100.
What do you get? What's your cut?
So it varies because of the size, the amount, right? If you're buying a $5 gift card to a steakhouse, you might get $2 on that, for example, because the retailer knows that when you redeem that card, you're going to spend $30. But if you bought a $100 gift card, you might only get 5% because it's going to cover the cost. So they've worked out these metrics. So it's a wide range.
So the average is probably like 7 to 10%.
Yeah.
Right.
Talk a little bit about Passbook integration, and also I'm a little confused as to why some of your partners need to sign up. I understand that they've kind of, they need to be able to check balances, things like that, but it seems limiting to only be able to transfer a card into the app if you're signed up with a partner.
So Sorry, Moses, I didn't.
Two questions. Okay. First, the partner question. Can you put one of the cards in the application if you haven't already partnered with that?
If you haven't
retailer?
registered.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Now,
Yes, you can.
we might not be able to check the balance on that card, but you will be able to store it into Gyft and be able to manage it and use it. The only feature we might not be able to offer if we don't have some sort of a partnership or integration is balance checking. But we're working really hard to extend our relationships and expand the partnerships with multiple retailers.
Yeah, we have an open field, so you can create a generic store, take a photograph of it. We didn't show everything in the demo, we didn't have time, but you can take a photo of the front and back of the card, store that, put it up, and if you register with us, you can store it in the cloud with us safely.
And how does the Passbook integration work?
So the Passbook integration, there's a number of great features around that. The one, I think, which I'd love to talk about is with Passbook, we'll be able to push gift cards on behalf of a sender to a recipient's Passbook, even if they don't have the Gyft app. So it's where you store all your like the same way the airlines will push your ticket. So if we know who the end recipient is, we can actually send it to their Passbook. So they don't have to even have the Gyft app. That's one of the things. Geofencing is another thing that Passbook offers, which we can then use as well. So there's a lot of interesting things we're playing around with for our integration, but we'll be as open as possible.
And the thing about Passbook too is on Passbook it's just to store coupons and concert tickets and airline tickets and whatnot. You can't buy cards on Passbook. Obviously you're limited to iOS 6 devices or iOS 6 and Apple devices. So with us, again, doesn't matter what type of phone you have. You can buy cards, you can send cards and manage them. And if someone is an avid Passbook user and they'd like to store their cards in Passbook, they'll have the ability from our app to just push it into Passbook.
All right. That's Gyft. Give it up for them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You want to get your water?